What's going on, you guys? My name is Zach Hartley, and in this video I'm going to break down for you 3 stocks that are at the absolute top of my watch list this week. I'm going to give you the technical analysis behind them and show you the opportunities that I am watching. Here we go. Alright you guys, so this is the watch list that I use. It's super simple. I've got the tickers here on the left. I've got my basically status bar in the middle as to how I feel about the stock, and then a little bit of a reason as to why I feel that way or what play I'm going to make when the stock moves a certain direction. And so this is how I manage my trades. I also pull in some of my technical analysis from Questrade directly into this Excel sheet, and I post it here so that when you see a buying opportunity on the left hand side here, you can usually correlate it with one of the charts here and see what I am actually looking at and why I'm looking at it that way. So this is the watch list that I put together every single week. If you're interested in signing up for this watch list, I send it out to my Discord chat every Saturday or Sunday. The Discord chat is $5 per month, and it is a community of traders designed to help everybody learn, post their trade ideas, and say, hey, what do you guys think about this? Can I get some feedback on it? And I comment on almost everything, so you'll get my honest feedback on every trade you make, as well as the entire group. So if you're interested in signing up for something like that, I send out the watch list each week. You get my personal feedback as well as my daily technical analysis. So any of the trades that I am making or any of the charts I'm looking at, I post them in there almost on a daily basis, and so you can get first-hand looks at that. If you're interested in signing up, the link is below and it is $5. But without any further ado, let's get into the stocks. Alright you guys, so the first company that I want to point out to you here is the Very Good Food Company. Now they are based in Victoria, and what they do is they make meat alternative products. So just like Beyond Meat or Impossible Burger, but these guys are a little bit different. They do everything based on beans. And so what they do is they take the beans and they convert them using just a small number of ingredients into meat alternative products to compete with Beyond Meat and Impossible Burger. And the reason that I like these guys is, number one, they're Canadian. Number two is they're going about this a slightly different way. And number three is they are expanding exponentially. I've also tried their burger. I've actually gone to their facility, so if you want to see a video of what it looks like, I'll put up a thumbnail right now. It is on my channel. Definitely check that out. But I want to point these guys out because I identified that there was a triple top happening right here when the price had basically rebounded off of this $2 mark about 3 different times. And then this week, starting right here on October 20th, they had just an amazing run up from about $1.70 all the way to a high of $2.80, and then settling out the week at $2.55. So a major breakout on this stock that I just want to point out to you. Keep your eye on it. If you see a bullback, I highly recommend this stock because I think it is a great company, and I've been following them for a while, so definitely check out my videos if you want more info. Now the first company I want to look at this week is Uber Technology. So the reason I want to look at Uber is because I think this chart has very identifiable levels of support and resistance. And so what I mean by that right now is you can see here that the price has clearly tested this $29 support level. It has bounced off that and it hasn't broken down below $29. We also have this level here at around $34, and as you can see, the stock basically traded in a channel for pretty much the entire summer from July till the end of August between this 34 and 29 channel. We didn't really have any big movements up or down out of this channel until the end of August here when September rolled around, and we were able to break through the highs that were set basically at the middle of August, and we went all the way up to $38 here, which was the exact same level as the previous high that was set back in June. So I found that super interesting, and we now have 1, 2, and 3 levels of support and resistance that are super important, and we have now just bounced off the 34 level. We are headed to the 38 level, and I am expecting this to either break through and continue on, or I'm expecting it to drop all the way back down to 34. So I find this super interesting because if we see that break above 38, we see a close around that $39 level, I think there is a great opportunity here with Uber. And I think with everything going on over the last little while, there's going to be fewer and fewer people that feel the need that they actually have to spend money on a car, and I think people are going to use Uber and Lyft and these transportation services more and more over the next few years. I don't think it's going to happen right away, and we're not going to see a surge in Uber sales, but I think that this is going to be the model moving forward if people have to travel and commute less, which is I think how the new normal is going to be. So I do like Uber long term. Now the next 2 companies I want to point out are in the tech area. I like these 2 companies, and I also find their charts are fairly similar. So this is what the Facebook chart looks like, and this is what the Google chart looks like. As you can see here, we've got a high that was basically established on September 2nd, a low that was established at the end of September, and we're starting to come back from it. You can see you've got the exact same thing here with Facebook. It's got a high basically on September 2nd, comes all the way down at the end of September, and now we're starting to recover a little bit. So what I'm pointing out here is that the Facebook and Google charts are starting to look very similar. And so what I am waiting for here, or what I am really looking for, is a break above this 304 level. If we see both Facebook and Google break above 304 and we see continued momentum there, I think that is going to be a great opportunity to buy in. I am also placing a very, very small position in both of these companies now, with the anticipation that we see a break above those numbers. Now, from a technical perspective, one of the reasons that I like Facebook right here is because we do have some, again, very clear levels of support and resistance. So we have some support established right here. As you can see, we tested this $245 mark a couple of times back throughout the summer. So once here, another time here, again here, and again here. We tested this $245 level about 4 different times here, and then we very clearly broke above it. Since then, we have come back down and we have tested this exact same $245 level, and we have now crossed above the moving average. We have started to form a trend line, and we are starting to move up. So with everything going on in the world, I do like Facebook and I do like Google. I see some technical support here. I do think they have a chance to break through these all-time highs. I'm going to start with a small position now, and when we see those all-time highs being broken, I'm going to add to that position. If we do see Facebook start to drop right away, especially if it falls below 245, I will be exiting those positions right away. Now, when we look at the Google chart, the support and resistance isn't quite as clear. I was actually thinking we were going to have a head and shoulders pattern there for a little while, so this being the head and shoulders. However, we have had a very clear breakout right here in the last 3 days that kind of puts that theory to rest. So I no longer think we're seeing the head and shoulders with Google. I actually think this is a new trend forming, and I think we could see it test the all-time highs here in the next 2 weeks. Now, for all of my technical analysis, I am using Questrade, and if you guys are interested in trying out Questrade, signing up for it, or even just giving it a shot, I have a link down below that is going to give you $50 in free commission. So you can open up an account, you can fund your account, and you can make your first couple of trades completely commission free, and if you don't like it, take your money out and it will cost you absolutely zero. So if you're interested in trying out an actual day trading broker, definitely check this out. I highly suggest Questrade. Now, just as one more trade idea to leave you with, I do like the industry of meat alternatives. I think the world is going that direction, and I think the idea of eating less meat and consuming less meat is the way a lot of people are moving. And so if you're interested in that, or you agree with me, disagree, definitely leave it in the comments. But here's another play that I like right now. So this is Beyond Meat, and they established a high back in June here. They have now broken through that high, and I think they're going to come back down and test this 160 level. So if we see Beyond Meat come all the way down to 160 and we start to see a clear bounce up, I am going to be trying to get in right about here, and I'm going to try and ride this all the way up. So I do like Beyond Meat as well. I'm hoping that this stock continues to fall for 2 or 3 days, test the 160, and then I'm going to be buying the bounce at 160. So if you guys get any value out of this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I sincerely appreciate it. I put a lot of time and effort into performing this technical analysis and boiling it down for you. So if you could help me out, hit that like button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.